Hey guys, Phoenix here, and now I'm going to show you how to make the springtrap hands. First you take some gardening gloves, and you just paint them a brownish reddish color. Paint them all over. When that dries, you take some crafting foam, and then you just kind of make some like tube shapes for the finger segments, and attach them with another long strip, and then just kind of wrap them around the gloves and glue them down. So you'll have each finger will have 3 segments. The thumb will have 2 segments, and my fingers are really small, so my pinky also has 2 segments. And I use a wooden dowel to keep the fingers upright when I was gluing them down, so I don't have to burn my fingers with the hot glue. You want to do that with each finger, and once you just can do it with both hands. When you're happy with that, you're gonna want to put some little rectangles for the tops of the fingers. I didn't do that with all of the fingers though, because Springtrap's fingers are kind of gross and worn down, and he's actually missing a couple segments on his fingers. But I'm not going to chop off my fingers in the sake of super accurate cosplay, because that's crazy. So yeah, you just use hot glue and glue it down, and it's a little stiff when it's done, but you can still pick some stuff up, but you can't really text or type with them. But it'll look really cool, and you can still move your fingers. Then you want to take some larger pieces of foam for the back of the hand and for the palm of the hand. Once you're happy with the shape, you just glue that down, some hot glue, and do the same on the other hand. And once you're happy with how that looks and how it fits, compare it to the other hand, and once that's done, you can start with painting. Now you just mix some yellows together with some browns and try to match it as close as possible to the suit and the head. And then you want to just paint all of the segments, and then you paint the hand and all that. After that's all good, you want to take some browns and some reds and kind of add texture to it. And yellows give it that texture, make it look gross, make it look like the blood is like seeping out of his hands. My goal in life is to make the goriest Springtrap cosplay out there. So yeah, you just play around with that, do one on each hand, and try and make it as even as possible. And once you're happy with that, you can move on to the feet. Are you guys excited about 5 Minutes of Freddy's 4? I'm super excited. That multi-bear Freddy nightmare. Oh, he looks so creepy. A lot of people are butthurt about the 4th game being released, but it's the final game, and you should just appreciate the game and play it. Anyways, move on to the feet. If you want to buy some Crocs, I got mine at the dollar store, or you can use any other shoe really. It's some spongy green things that are on the top side of sponges. I got those at the dollar store too. And then I just kind of glue them down to the Croc. Why did I pick those? Because when they're painted, it gives it a really nice, gross beef jerky-like texture. So yeah, you just use those and just glue them down. They're really cheap, easy to work with, easy to cut. And they're thin. Do that with each side. You only need to do the front of the shoe. Use a lot of hot glue. Once you're happy with that, and make sure it fits right, you can grab these foam sticks. I got these at the dollar store. They're like almost like miniature pool noodles. They're weird, I don't know. I got them at the dollar store. So I got these, and then you just kind of glue them down, and then just kind of cut them and make them fit right. If you can't find these, you can go to just go use straws or something, or maybe even wooden dowels or something if you want. Might be a bit stiff though. Once those are glued down, you want to take your foam and glue that down to add like the shape of the feet. This is just leftover foam from the head of the suit. Once you're happy with that, trim it to make it fit right in the shape. You want to kind of make it look like he has toes. Just glue it down, trim it a bit. You're happy. You can add some more, you can grab some more foam and do the rest of the shoe with the heel and the sides. Just cut it down, trim it a bit, make it fit. Make sure there's not too much overhang. You take some more foam and just kind of build up the back of the heel so that the shoes don't look like Crocs anymore. Why did I pick Crocs? Because they're cheap and they're comfortable. Now you want to take your foam or your felt or whatever fabric you're using for Springtrap and cover it over the foam and just kind of trim it down, glue it down to make it fit. Continue this process for the sides and the back of the heel, and make sure you try to make both shoes look even. I just use the scrap fabrics that I didn't use for the head and body. Just trim it and glue it down. Once you're happy with that, you can start painting the fabric. Give it that weathered look like you did with the body. Using the same technique with the yellow and then the brown and the reddish brownish color. I'm trying to make both shoes look kind of even. Kind of make little indents for like the toes to look more pronounced. And once you're happy with that, make sure everything's looks glued down and looks nice. You can paint the inside. You can paint the spongies and the tubes to make it look more fleshy-like. You try them on, make sure they fit right. At first, I painted the tubes like the pinkish color, but I did not like how that looked, so I painted them silver afterwards. In the game, they're like a pink brown color, and I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. If they're supposed to be metal bars that are just rusted and caked in. Hey guys, sorry about the audio and video getting cut short there. Anyways, I finished the hands and feet. Here's the hands. I added a coat of Mod Podge so that the paint won't chip. And here's the feet. I also coated Mod Podge on the tubes so the paint won't chip. And in-game, his feet are a little different. They're like almost like rectangles, kind of. They're weird, like almost like a triangle, but a rectangle. And then like the bars are like pinkish metal, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be like his bones or ligaments, or if it's just metal that's rusted and caked in with blood. But I didn't like how they look pink, like the pinkish color, so I just painted them metal, you know? I gave it a bit of creative freedom because his feet kind of do look weird in game, and not many people are going to be looking at my feet anyways. They're going to be more focused on my face. See you guys next video, where I'll be covering the legs.